Welcome back. Another maritime emergency involving Indians overseas. Just over a week after the deadly attack on Guinea-Bissau flagged MV Golden that claimed the lives of 4 Indian seafarers, now another merchant vessel with Indian crew on board has come under threat. 13 Indian sailors are stranded aboard cargo vessel MV Amir 1 in the conflict-hit Black Sea as relentless missile attacks bring the Russia-Ukraine war dangerously close. As the war shadow looms over Black Sea, the crew's safety hangs in the balance, prompting both a desperate appeal and stark reminder from the Seafarers Union to New Delhi. Its appeal to the government is unequivocal: secure the Indian crew and bring them home before the situation deteriorates any further. Let's break down the details of what has been said so far. So a distress call has been sent to the national capital. MV Amir 1 was struck. 13 Indian seafarers were trapped on board. Drone and missile barrage was reported near the vessel. Crew in constant fear of being attacked directly, of being hit directly. Securing Indian crew and repatriating them is the demand that has been raised. And of course, the Seamen's Union of India is saying that we can't leave our seafarers, our seamen as sitting targets. So they are urging Delhi, the government, to act. The distress call by the Seamen's Union has since been acknowledged by the Indian mission in Ukraine. The mission says the situation has been accorded the highest priority, with efforts underway to ensure crew's safety. It adds that the embassy is coordinating with all concerned authorities to put necessary security measures in place. Kyiv too vowed to assist Indian authorities in ensuring the safety of stranded sailors, as well as echoed the demand for secure international shipping lanes.
Ukraine definitely will follow all of our international commitment when we are talking about the investigation and well, we will as well use our national legislation for this purpose. We have the agreement with India about the common investigation in the cases which actually required the involvement from the both sides. We, from the first day of this full-scale war, we are tried to get as much the voices in the support to stop this war. And India definitely has the very good relation with the Russian Federation.
So from the battlefield to the Black Sea, the Russia-Ukraine conflict has claimed Indian lives in more ways than one. As per the latest available figures, 26 Indians serving in the Russian army have lost their lives. 4 Indian civilian seafarers too were killed in the MV Golden Leo tragedy last week. That takes the known Indian death toll linked to this particular conflict to 30. With 13 more Indian sailors still stranded aboard the MV Amir 1, the immediate challenge now is ensuring this number does not rise any further. Let's go across to Akanksha Swaroop. She's getting us more details on this. The Seamen's Union urging the government to act, to intervene. What are you picking up in terms of response?
So the Seamen's Union has been calling out for safety of these Indian seafarers, which are continuing to get attacked, whether it is in the Strait of Hormuz or, remember, Swati, the latest flashpoint being the Black Sea. The Indian Shipping Ministry as well as the Ministry of External Affairs are very much currently in touch with the seafarers. We at times now also have been reaching out to the family members of the missing seafarers as well. Remember, on 25th of July, AGN Ragnar was attacked, out of which 2 seafarers are still missing. Now, there's a very strong statement which has been released by the Ukrainian embassy in India, which is calling out for the MEA's stance. They are questioning the Ministry of External Affairs, asking if the Russian charge affairs would be summoned yet again. This because of the current situation that is taking place with this particular vessel. But remember, the Ministry of External Affairs, as much as the Shipping Ministry, have made it amply clear that these vessels are currently exiting or transiting around port of Odessa, which is very much Ukrainian territory. And so to ensure the safety of these vessels is also Ukrainian responsibility at the moment, and questions now being raised by the family members of these seafarers in terms of what are these vessels doing in conflict-prone zones? Why isn't there adequate security provided for the safety of these seafarers? More importantly, should they even be transiting when the security of these seafarers is now coming under attack, whether this only because they are crossing paths, say, in these conflict-ridden zones between Ukraine and Russia. So there are key valid concerns being raised. We reached out to one of the missing seafarers family member, the sister, in fact, Seamakshi, who happens to be the sister to Ram Chandra Dubey, who's hailing from Prayagraj, and she was extremely worried because there has been no information so far shared with regards to the whereabouts of her brother who's gone missing along with another Indian seafarer named Deepak Gupta.